What is going on, guys? Justin here with a quick pickups video for you today. I snagged a Sega Dreamcast bundle over the weekend, and this was a deal that had a lot of potential, had a lot going for it, but it did not end up being that phenomenal of a deal, which I'll get into that, and you'll see why when I start showing some of the games and stuff that came with it. But this was a post that came up in our local Facebook marketplace, and I hopped on it quickly, maybe a little bit too quickly. Again, we'll get into that, but I think I'm going to do all right on this deal. So let's check out what I got. It was a boxed Dreamcast system. So this is just the box that I'm holding up here. I'll show the system and stuff in a second, but this is actually, I think, a little bit bigger than the box that I have for my collection. I don't know that I've ever seen this particular box before. It's not in great shape. There's a lot of wear on this back edge here, and like all the edges and corners and stuff are kind of dinged up. And it's also missing like whatever cardboard insert came in it. I mean, the one that I have has like a molded cardboard tray that fits the system, the controllers and stuff. This one is just completely empty, so that was a little bit unfortunate, but the system was actually in decent shape. It's not like yellowed or anything, and I have not tested it yet. Would really be hurting on this deal if the system doesn't work, but I've had some pretty good luck with the Dreamcast systems as of lately, so I do have high hopes for that. It did not come with the original adapters, though. It had like this BS Performance brand RF switch with it, and it did not have a power cord at all, which, I mean, it's a generic enough power cord that I've got plenty of extras of those, so that's not too big of a deal. It did have 4 first-party controllers, which was nice. There's 1, 2, and 3, and 4. And then it had a couple white VMUs, 2 VMUs here, and a first-party rumble pack. So that was it for the system and accessories and stuff. Let's hop into the games. Now, there was quite a few games that came with this deal. There's like 20-25 games in here, and this is like the biggest Dreamcast bundle that I've picked up in a while, if not ever. It's not very uncommon to see like a PS1 or a PS2 bundle with 30 games with it, or an Xbox 360 with like 30 games, but to find a Dreamcast bundle this big is, at least I don't see them very often around here. So the downside, though, I would say that all but 1, maybe 2 of these discs look unplayable, which is super unfortunate. Whoever owned them originally did not take care of them at all. They thought, hey, I'm going to keep the original box, but trash all of the game discs. Even the cases for the games are just in horrible condition. So that's why I was saying that this did not end up being nearly as good of a deal as I thought it was going to be. But I did get some decent titles here, some that are definitely worth getting resurfaced and playing again. So let's go through these here. We got South Park, Chef's Love Shack, MDK2. Now, some of these did not come in their original cases. This one is in a Frogger 2 Swampy's Revenge case, but it's the disc and manual for MDK2. We got NBA 2K, Sonic Adventure, the Sega All-Stars version, Blue Stinger, which I believe I might need this one for my collection, so maybe I can, salvage this one for the collection. Just super unfortunate. I can't even stand to look at some of these discs. We got Sega Bass Fishing, Tony Hawk's Pro Skater. This one was missing the manual. NFL Quarterback Club 2000, World Series Baseball 2K1. 1 of 2 copies of Omicron, the Nomad Soul. I got a disc-only copy here, and then this one, which did have the disc and manual with it. This is one that I picked up a few weeks ago in that other Dreamcast haul that I got. Much smaller haul than this one, mind you, but 102 Dalmatians, Puppies to the Rescue. Evolution 2, Far Off Promise. This was another one that I picked up a few weeks ago in that deal. Tomb Raider, The Last Revelation. No manual. I've got like 4 or 5 extra copies of this game at the moment. This one seems to come with every Dreamcast bundle that I find. Ready to Rumble Boxing. Time Stalkers, cool looking one here. I've had this one for the collection for a while now, but cool looking RPG for the Dreamcast. We got Echo the Dolphin, Defender of the Future. No manual on that one. Had the case though. NBA 2K1. This one here was about the only one that looked like it might be playable in its current state. Mortal Kombat Gold. Hot new. This is the red disc print of the game. I think there was a couple different ones. I think the other one might have been yellow. I've got both of them for the collection. There was like the original version and then this hot new version. Or maybe this was the original one. Hot new, I don't know. Someone can drop a comment and let me know about Mortal Kombat Gold. Pretty cool one here, Dino Crisis. I don't think I have this one for the Dreamcast yet. I believe I have it for the PS1. So I'm hoping I can... Hey, the case stayed intact. I'm hoping I can salvage this disc for the collection. That one's not too bad, but definitely needs a resurfacing. Vigilante 8, Second Offense, Air Force Delta, and finally Crazy Taxi. No manual, Sega All-Stars. So, try not to damage these cases any further than they already are. The reason I say that this deal wasn't too bad is because I only paid $45 for everything I just showed. That was the seller's asking price. I didn't have to do any haggling or whatever. So even just to get the box system and the 4 controllers for $45 is a decent deal. So I guess the fact that the games are almost destroyed isn't too terrible. But I do plan on getting probably the majority of these resurfaced. Maybe for games like this it's probably not worth it to send it off and pay $2 or $3 to get it resurfaced, but for some of the other ones, to get a few of them resurfaced, maybe with shipping and everything, I'm looking at another $40. I'll have $80, $85 invested in everything, which even still I think is going to be a pretty good deal. Maybe I'll get some of those, a couple of those games for the collection as well. So I got to give a shout out on this one to my buddy Ricky, another local collector, a friend of mine who I actually met through Facebook and some of the Facebook pages, classifieds pages and stuff. He's bought a bunch of stuff off me in the last few months. We worked out some trades and whatnot, and he was actually the one that tipped me off to this deal. He sent me a message Saturday night and said, hey, there's a guy in your town that's got a Dreamcast bundle listed. And I was able to go scoop it up the next day. So I definitely owe him a big thank you. And if I can salvage some of these games, I might be hooking him up with some good deals or throwing some games his way for helping me out with this one. So anyway, I want to thank you guys for sticking around and checking out this whole video. And until next time, take care.